Grace and peace, my beloved friends. Welcome to another week of Love on Purpose with Pastor Roz. I am Roz Brown from Richmond, Virginia, and I am so happy that you have joined me for another word for the week. And what is the word for the week? The word for the week is a word that will help you live better, live stronger, that will help you love better, love stronger, and hopefully help you make it through the week. And so, what is the word for this week? The word for this week is don't be ordinary, be extraordinary. That's right, my friends. I want to remind you, don't just be ordinary, be extraordinary. A few years ago, a word came to me that average is easy, but we should have a aim and a goal to not just be average, but to be above average, to be great, to be extraordinary. The other day I walked past, I was at work and I walked past a sign that said, in a world full of Cheerios, be a Fruit Loop. Don't be afraid to stand up and stand out. Don't be afraid to be uniquely you. You're different. No one has your fingerprint. No one, even if you're an identical twin, no one is exactly like you. There's something different about you. There's something different that's on the inside of you. You are not like everybody else. And this week, I want to encourage you to remember to be uniquely you. Don't be ordinary. Be extraordinary. You're not like everybody else. Guess what? You're new wine. And the Bible says this in the book of Mark, chapter number 2 and verse number 22. It says, besides, who would put an old patch on old clothing? Or who for the new patch would shrink and rip away from the old cloth, leaving an even bigger tear than before? But then in verse number 22, it says, no one puts new wine into old wineskins, for the new wine will burst the wineskins, and the wine and the skins will both be lost. New wine calls for new wineskins. Today, I want to remind you that you are new wine, and stop trying to put your beauty, stop trying to pour your preciousness into something that is not strong enough to handle it. Stop trying to fit yourself into something that you're not. Be who you are. You require new, and you keep trying to make yourself fit into something that you no longer can fit into. You need sometimes try to make yourself fit into an image that is no longer you. God has poured new wine on you. You are new wine. You are not ordinary. You are new wine. You're new cloth. You can't sew new cloth onto an old fabric, because that old fabric has been pulled and tested, and when you put the new cloth, it's just going to cause it to rip even more, because that new, it won't fit. And that's how it is when you try to pour new wine into old wineskins. The old wineskins can't handle the pressure. It can't handle the freshness. It can't handle the new wine. And so today I want to encourage you to be uniquely you. Don't just settle for being ordinary. Be extraordinary. God made you extraordinary. Be extraordinary in everything. Be an extraordinary leader. Be an extraordinary mother. Be an extraordinary father. Be an extraordinary student. Be an extraordinary administrator. Be an extraordinary doctor. Don't just be a doctor. Be uniquely you. And so often we talk about it's time to step into your greatness. I don't want you to just step into your greatness this week. I want you to step into your you-ness. That's right. I want you to be uniquely you. Don't be ordinary. Be uniquely you. Step into your you-ness, who you were created. Step into your newness. Step into your you-ness, who you were created. You be you. Nobody can beat you being you. Everybody else is already taken. You might as well be you. That's what God told me to remind you this week. Don't just be ordinary, be extraordinary, and be uniquely you. And with all of that being said, I want you to have a wonderful week in Jesus. I want you to have an extraordinary week in Jesus. I want you to remember that I love you so much. I want you to know that God loved you so much. I want you to join me back next week, hopefully at the same time. And until then, I want you to be blessed, beloved. I want you to be sweet, beloved. Until next week, beloved, have a wonderful week in Jesus. Have an extraordinary week in Jesus and embrace the magnificent. Peace and blessings.